Hello, you guys. Welcome back to As Told by Kenya. Usually when I come and give you guys my reality TV report, I am talking about Real Housewives of Potomac and I am talking about Married to Medicine. But in this video, I only want to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac because I just want to discuss everything that is wrong with this show. I do not know how much longer I am going to be reporting on Real Housewives of Potomac because once again, this show is falling down the same hole that it fell into for the past 2 seasons. Things start off happy-go-lucky. There's all these opportunities for new storylines, and then it seems like these ladies come in, they cook up these stories, they cook up these ideas, and then they go full force on them, and it's so obvious. It is so obvious that particular people are trying to push a storyline, and it makes the entire season severely unfun. And that is where we are headed this season. We are headed towards this season being really unfun, and it shows why Potomac can just never take the crown. I feel like every single season we are waiting for Potomac to take the crown. Potomac to take the crown as the #1 Housewives franchise, the Housewives franchise that everybody and their mama gotta go see, but it never quite gets there, and that is because for the past really 3-4 seasons, it is because everything that is going on in the background. I'm going to say what I said last episode in the recap. This show needs a reset. Either these ladies need to come together and decide that they are going to reset on their own. So what I mean is, all of these ladies are going to come together and let bygones be bygones and hang out with each other again. Decide to just let everything go. What I appreciate with Atlanta, when Real Housewives of Atlanta was at its heyday, no one ever let things just go too far. When everyone started to get upset with each other, it was always a Nene or someone else who would come in and they would bring the girls together and be like, y'all need to make everything okay. After Kenya's first season, everybody hated Kenya. The Apollo rumors were swirling around. Everybody was calling Kenya mean and nasty. What did Nene do? Nene sat down with Kenya, was like, Kenya, you gonna have to make nice with these girls or none of these girls gonna talk to you. None of these girls gonna talk to you. And so what did Kenya do? Kenya went on her apology tour and she tried to make nice to people, and that's how everyone was able to keep a relationship. That is what someone on Potomac needs to do, and they should have done that seasons ago. There should have been an effort put in to get Giselle, Robin, and Monique to like each other. There should have been an effort put in for Candace and Ashley to eventually like each other. There should have been efforts put in for Candace and Giselle to get back together, but for so long, people have just been like, this person don't like this person, and we're gonna move on. And so many things are piled on top of each other that there's no way to even break it down anymore. So now these ladies just do not like each other. I said it and I'm going to break it down again. Candace don't talk to Giselle or Robin or Ashley. Those are 3 people she ain't gonna have no scenes with. She ain't gonna have no one-on-one scenes with because she don't fuck with those 3 people. And unfortunately, she got good reason not to fuck with him. Ashley, baby daddy suing her. Robin, she can't stand, and she Robin Giselle best friend, and they was doing that bullshit on Chris. They was just on their podcast talking about Chris. And then Giselle was the one pushing the Chris rumors. She really shouldn't talk to Mia either because Mia was lying on her too. You got that. Boom. You got Mia and Wendy, they trying to get back together, but Mia don't really fuck with Wendy, and Wendy don't really fuck with Mia because Mia threw a drink on Wendy. Mia threw a drink on Wendy. Wendy think Mia dumb as shit. You got them not talking to each other. You got Wendy who don't talk to Giselle. Wendy and Giselle ain't been talking to each other for 2.5 seasons. For 2.5 seasons, Wendy and Giselle ain't been talking to each other. Like, what's going on with that? What's going on now? Keep in mind, it was Giselle who brought Wendy onto this show. So they ain't talking to each other. And it's just like, these are the core groups of people. These are the core groups of people who are on this show, and there's so much beef amongst them. There are so many issues. So now you got Nneka. Now Nneka and Wendy not gonna like each other. What are we doing here? So because all the girls don't like each other, either they all gotta come together and decide we just gonna let shit go, or y'all gonna have to just not show up to the show. Y'all just gonna have to get some new ladies. It's really Giselle who be doing this the most. Giselle don't get to just decide she don't want to talk to nobody. She don't want to talk. And you don't get to do that. You at work. This is a TV show. This is not your real life. In real life, you ain't got to talk to whoever the hell you don't want to talk to. But on a show, yeah, you kind of got to talk to each other. Robin walks in. I'm not talking to Candace. I'm not, what? You're not talking to Candace because Candace was talking shit about you? That's the game. That's the goddamn game. What are you talking about? It doesn't make any sense. Ashley don't want to address her husband suing Candace. As far as I'm concerned, Ashley should make Michael drop that damn lawsuit because it don't make no damn sense. And it just nothing is coming together. Nothing is coming together and nothing makes sense. The show needs a full reset because it's just a bunch of people who don't want to hang out with each other. So we're getting a bunch of boring individual scenes where they just by themselves. You get the people who are always talking to each other. Candace gonna talk to Wendy. Karen gonna talk to everybody. You got Ashley talking to whoever she talked to. Robin and Giselle. And then it's the same stuff we keep on getting. It's old, it's tired, it's stale. But let's get into the episode. And I'm gonna tell you some more issues with this show. NECA. It's a chop for NECA. It is a chop for NECA when it comes to me. NECA don't have a storyline. NECA don't have a storyline. If NECA is being brought onto this show to be a new girl, there should be something interesting off bat about NECA. I always say Candace Dillard. Candace had one of the best first-time seasons of any housewife on any franchise. She came in, she did not have to start up mess with the other ladies. That just came naturally. She had her own storyline. She was getting married. She had a mean mama. She had a husband who had no job. Like, there was organic stuff, so there was a reason to follow Candace. Candace carried her first season. The issue with NECA is giving us a tired baby storyline. If you don't know nothing about me, know this. I hate baby storylines on Housewives. I wish everyone the best in their journey to become a mother. I don't want anyone to suffer with infertility. I don't want that for anybody. And that's that on that. Like, there's nothing else to discuss. There's nothing to discuss. There's nothing to root for or against. It's just a thing that is. You, of course, want the best for them. Even if you don't like them, you want the best for them. Why am I here? Why am I involved in NECA trying to get pregnant? Like, this is none of my business. That's simply none of my business. Why? And so she's coming on here with the fertility storyline, which we get a storyline about that on every single Housewife franchise from every single person. And it's just like, this is tired. I wish you the best. I'm not saying that to be insensitive. It's just tired. Like, I don't need to see this. So she gets that. And then outside of that, what does NECA have going on? She doesn't have anything actually going on. So NECA is starting this thing up with Wendy. Her and her husband are talking about how Eddie unfollowed her husband on Facebook. My thing is this. Of course. Why is no one going to the root of this, which is Ashley? Ashley started a lie. Ashley started a lie that got all of this moving. If she hears that you are running around saying that Osu stuff, of course they're going to unfollow you on Facebook. Of course you're going to get threats. Of course there's a lie that has been told, and that lie is with Ashley. Why is your issue not with Ashley? In order for Wendy to get this tea, she had to get it for someone. I do not understand if NECA has such an issue, why she hasn't called Wendy on the phone. Why hasn't she called Wendy on the phone to be like, why don't you like me? Why are you saying we don't know each other? What is this where she's just like running off with it? There's a battery in her back. And that brings me to the next issue of this season. This is the take down Wendy season. NECA has been brought on this show to take down Wendy because last year you got all these colorist accusations. Colorist. Ashley, Robin, Giselle, colorist. They need a dark-skinned woman to come at Wendy. They want Wendy gone. They tried to get Mia to take Wendy down. It went very wrong. It went very, 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 don't nobody like Mia goddamn anyway. It went very, very wrong. So they need someone who looks like Wendy, who is also a part of Wendy's culture, to take her down. And that's what NECA is here to do. There's a reason why Ashley planted the lie, because here's the first seed of how they try to take Wendy down. The whole I don't know NECA. They tried to like spin this story of Wendy not knowing NECA. Now keep in mind, down at the pickleball, NECA says she don't know Wendy. So what is it? What is it? What is it? Do you know Wendy or do you not know Wendy? But you said you didn't know Wendy. So they started this whole story to start. Like, oh my gosh, Wendy says she don't know NECA. She jealous because there's a new Nigerian girl on the scene. That was their first play. But that kind of fell short because that really don't hold water. Like, okay, whatever. She don't like the girl. She don't know the girl. Who cares, right? But now there's a new story in town. And the new story was started by Ashley's lie. Ashley's lie. Now, I do believe Ashley was supposed to have a little bit more finesse with the lie. She wasn't just supposed to be like at the tongue, but there wasn't enough finesse. There wasn't enough finesse. And so it's clearly that Ashley did it. And now Nneka is running with this lie to get at Wendy. They want the viewers at home to look at Wendy as this nasty, jealous, vengeful witch. That's what they want us to do, but it doesn't feel real because we know Ashley started this. Ashley started all this bullshit. We know the Osu stuff has been around forever. This has been something that people have always tried to say. So we already know it's not even organic. Like, we know that y'all have pulled this story from thin air, and Nneka's the messenger of it. Nneka's the messenger of it. I do not believe for a second Gizelle's sitting there being like, what? Who? Me? I'm shocked. Gizelle's in on the bit too. Gizelle's in on the bit too. Ashley, Gizelle, and Robin are the bit. They are here for, they literally, they all are in on it to take down Wendy. And Nneka, you have been brought on this show to get them. But what's absolutely insane is you doing it. What's absolutely insane is you doing it. The fact that you would go on here and try to insinuate Wendy and them are dealing in the devil's work and all of that type of stuff, it's nasty. And it's nasty to witness. It was already nasty with the Osu stuff, but now with all this stuff, it's even nastier. It's even nastier. It's perpetuating stereotypes. It's disgusting. And I quite frankly don't want to be in Nigerian business. This also seems like something that is very unique to their culture, and I don't get to have an opinion on it, right or wrong. So also, why am I in y'all's business that I don't even have any authority in? Like, I don't get to decide. Like, this is y'all's business. This is y'all's culture, and I'm not about to sit up here and judge no one's culture. Like, so what is this? This is so late. This is so tired. And Nneka, the only reason you've been brought in here is to do that, because when they were down at the pickleball, how come Robin was sitting here on the side like, she not letting Nneka talk? She not letting Nneka talk. She not letting Nneka talk, because all you care about is the cameras, Robin. You want Nneka to get her stuff out so Wendy looks insane. You want Wendy to look insane to the viewers. You want Nneka to get everything out so that Wendy is painted as this big, mean, jealous bully because Nneka is the new girl in town. That's why you want to get it out. That's why y'all care so much about deflecting. The reason why Gizelle, Ashley, and Robin has so much to say at that pickleball scene, because it's orchestrated. But how many times do we have to tell Ashley, Robin, and Gizelle they're not good at this? Y'all are not good at orchestrating takedowns. The only reason why Monique y'all got out of here is because she bopped Candace in the head. That's the only reason why that takedown worked, because Monique was stupid enough to play into it. But it's not going to. You tried to do it with Candace. You tried to do it to Wendy before. Now you're trying to do it with Wendy again. Like, it's just not going to work because it's so transparent. Nneka does not have any issue with Wendy. And Wendy don't got no real issue with Nneka. But the only reason why this is being carried is because y'all are carrying it. And I do not think Robin, Ashley, or Gizelle actually give much of a fuck about whether they have a shrine to Nneka or not. I genuinely do not. They do not. They just want Wendy to look absolutely insane. Robin gets to sit at a table and talk about someone deflecting. But this is the thing that gags me. We're dealing with this bullshit storyline, and no one's talking about the stuff that could be talked about on the show. That's what bothers me about Potomac. There are obvious things that are never talked about on this show or glossed over, and we're just supposed to take it. We're just supposed to take that no one knows what's going on with Ashley and Michael. We're just supposed to take that Ashley lied about about the house and the LLC and all of that. We just supposed to be like, okay, whatever. This is Michael's house too. It doesn't matter. They can get a divorce. They can not. What's really going on there? What's really going on there? We're just supposed to take that Gizelle don't got shit going on in her life. That Gizelle just don't got nothing going on in her life. Gizelle never got to come up with a storyline. We just supposed to take that. We just supposed to take that. Oh, Robin and Juan work, so it just is what it is. No, get to the root of these people's relationships. Get to the root of these people's marriages. They're dysfunctioning. It is producers' jobs to find this stuff, to find the cracks and exploit them. That is the point of this type of show. We just supposed to take. Candace is literally sitting here here being like, yeah, me and Chris marriage ain't the best. We dealing with this. Chris ain't got no job. And we just whatever. Let's just talk about Candace's music career. Like, no one's talking about the obvious, easy storyline. Because back in my day when it was Good Housewives, you had to talk about your shit. Portia had to get on and talk about how Cordell left her ass in the middle of the night. Cordell put her ass on the street in the middle of the night and threw her wedding dress out on the... threw her wedding dress at her on the way out. Back in my day, you had to discuss those things. But on this, don't nobody gotta do shit. Don't nobody gotta do shit. And the three green-eyed bandits get to come on here and just throw storylines at us, and we supposed to just take them. We supposed to just take them. And it just sucks because no one helps Wendy out. They don't like her. They do not like her. And that's the issue with this show. They're so mean-spirited. It's not that... When everyone hated Kenya, they put up with Kenya. They put up with Kenya in a sense that it's just a TV show. It's just a TV show. I do not have to deal with Kenya once I'm no longer on this show. Like, I do this, I clock in, I do it, I go home. No one said I have to break bread with these ladies. But on Potomac, there's this weirder thing where, like, they genuinely want to take these bitches down. Like, they genuinely want to take Monique down. They genuinely want to take Candace down. They genuinely want to take Wendy down. It's just like, huh? Like, why do you care that much to take them down? And that's what this is. And NECA's playing right into it the same way Mia played into it the season before. Y'all are playing right into their hand. They put batteries in y'all back. At least I can give Giselle credit. See, Giselle's hiding her hand better than Ashley and Robin are. But this is a whole storyline concocted by the three of them, so they mess don't gotta be on the forefront. Also, I want to say something. Robin said that all these bitches can keep talking about Juan. She don't care. If people were going around saying your man was cheating with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, why would you not care? That's how you know it's true. If someone is accusing your man, the man you love, of doing something he just did not do. He just simply did not do it. People are sitting up here just making up absolutely disgusting lies about him. People on your show making up lies about him. Why would you not care? You not caring says everything we need to know. You not caring says there's no way people are going to be accusing me of robbing, stealing, cheating, everything else in between. Nobody accused Juan of robbing or stealing. No one's going to be accusing me of those things, and I'm just not going to care. I'm just not going to care. I'm just going to let people just say these things about my man on a TV show that I'm on, knowing they're saying this on national television. You see how when y'all was lying on Candace's husband, Candace was pissed? Because that's how you act when you believe people are literally just coming up with shit. People are just coming up with shit. But you know just as well as everybody else do, people are not just coming up with shit about wine. People are not just coming up with shit about wine. Another thing, baby, this show was so cheap and tacky. If I said it once, I said it a million times. This show was so goddamn cheap and tacky. They are down at the community pickleball eating from cookout tins. Grabbing pickles out of jars. Like, oh my God, Potomac made me sick. Oh my God, Potomac made me sick. They're so broke down. But this episode was just grating. It was grating on your nerves. Like, I hate when I see Ashley, Robin, and Giselle at work because they think they such masterminds. They think they such masterminds and they got one over on us and they don't. Like, we see you. If what Ashley had said was true, of course Wendy's mama would be mad. Of course Wendy's parents would be mad. Of course they would be mad. And keep in mind, I have never been the biggest Wendy fan all that much. It's just like, that's the thing about this show. It doesn't even allow for you to have like people you just kind of dislike because the people who are evil are so fucking evil. The people who are doing all the bullshit are doing so much bullshit. And that's what makes it so annoying. Candace and Wendy can't even have a real relationship because they gotta fight you bitches. So of course they gotta be loyal to each other because nobody else is. Karen played the middle. And Ashley and them are nasty. And Wendy, another thing I want you to see, you see how Ashley ain't your fucking friend? Ashley's a friend to no one. Ashley would throw anybody under the bus to get another check. Now she don't care. She do not care. Ashley's just trying to secure her spot. But it's funny. They will throw Wendy under the bus because none of them have anything fucking going on. Ashley has nothing fucking going on. Robin has nothing going on. And Giselle has nothing going on. Even Giselle, like, hairstylist she brought over to the pickleball was like, but the thing is, Nneka's telling the truth. How the fuck does he know? Because y'all talked about this. Like, y'all not even good at hiding it. The reason why the hairstylists know that Nneka telling the truth because Giselle already was in his chair talking about this. Was already in his chair talking about all this. That, oh, it's about to go down. That was this whole moment. That it's about to go down moment. Nneka is about to come at Wendy. And you see how Nneka was already juiced up? Because if it was all that, why would you not pull Nneka to the side? Because it wasn't a side moment. This was an embarrassed Wendy in front of everybody. And I'm happy Eddie stayed. Eddie stayed because they really, like, these bitches would literally punt Wendy across the room if they could. They do not like her. They have never liked her. Like, Wendy, like, it's really Giselle. Giselle despises Wendy. Giselle despises Wendy. She does. Giselle would be friends with Candace again. She would. Like, that's the thing. She picks who to despise. She despised Monique, then she'll despise Candace, and now she despises Wendy. She has despised Wendy for 2 whole seasons. And Nneka, you're just being used for it because they need a dark-skinned person to do it. They need a dark-skinned person to do it, but they're all idiots. Robin, Giselle, and Ashley, all idiots. That's why it took Giselle 5 years to goddamn build a 2,200 square foot house. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.